FlossTube.
Hi, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching, episode 98.
30 plus 30 plus 15 plus 10 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2 is 98 cause math.
You better check it.
I think that's right.
You better check it. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back. Hope you've had a great stitchy week.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are doing mania, hope your mania is going well.
Mm-hmm.
Today is our last day.
It is.
We did 19 days.
Just seemed to fly by.
It did. It did. We're all pros at this, I guess.
The time flies when you're having fun.
Absolutely. So, we had a blast.
We did.
We're going to show you our nightly clips.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see what we've been stitching. That'll be in our whip section.
Yes.
In other news,
We had an eventful week.
Not
like earth-shatteringly eventful.
We had lots of visitors to the shop this week from
out of town. We sure did.
On Friday, our usual day to sit and stitch.
Talk about Wednesday first.
What happened on Wednesday?
I forgot to write it in the notes, so I will apologize for that.
I wasn't there on Wednesday.
Neither was I. But on Wednesday night, well, first of all, in unstitchy related news,
I don't know where she's going with this.
We always say on this channel that we don't go outside.
Oh!
So, if you follow me on Instagram, then you already know what I'm about to say. But
the worm has turned. Many worms probably turned.
Don't get excited. I'm not going to be like your newest green thumb or it. We're not going to have like a gardening portion of the program.
Oh, no.
However, we have a house with a lawn. And as a lot of you do. And we had been getting a lawn care service at the house for a while. Probably like the last 5 or 6 years, I would say.
Well, when your brother
moved
to Pittsburgh.
Right. And so, but we had like a postage size lawn, and it was just more economical for us to invest in a electric lawnmower. So Pam did.
Amazing.
And then on Wednesday, it got its maiden voyage.
It did.
With Captain Stephanie at the helm.
Do you believe it? I got her to cut the grass.
I mowed the freaking lawn. I've been alive for 31 years.
She hasn't touched down on Earth yet.
She's so proud of myself.
Her grass. Her cut grass.
For like 3 days. Even Friday when we got home from the shop, we pulled in the driveway and I'm like, who cuts this lawn? Because it's amazing.
It's exemplary.
This is the best lawn on the block. So, I'll probably...
Oh, that's right. Now I remember what else on Wednesday. Ugh, I'm slow.
I know.
Slow.
It's okay. So, then I mowed the lawn. That was exciting.
That was big enough.
But that's not all.
But
so, if any of you out there, I know a lot of you are multi-crafters, and a lot of you quilts. And so, if you do the same thing with quilting YouTube as you do with FlossTube, which is that there are quite an array of quilting channels out there.
Oh, yeah.
And we were recently introduced to a wonderful, wonderful girl and her husband. And they originally started their channel as a quilting channel. But she has been a multi-crafter for 20-something years. And so she first started crafting as cross-stitch. But when she made her YouTube channel, she didn't talk about it. It was all quilting. And so she's recently started to integrate cross-stitch into her channel, which I think is wonderful. And her name is Kea Bee is her channel name. And she lives maybe 2 hours away from us in Indiana. Mm-hmm. And we have a Great Wolf Lodge here in Mason. And she texted me maybe a week and a half ago and said that she was surprising her 3 boys with a trip to Great Wolf Lodge and was wondering if we wanted to see her. And I said, yeah. And Wednesday was my day off. So we got together, we had dinner with her, and it was so wonderful.
Yeah.
So
we went to Outback.
Yes. And
which is one of our haunts. And Kea and her husband Nathan and their 3 exemplary children.
Oh my gosh.
the most well-behaved children in a restaurant I've ever seen in my life. And they weren't older children. They were little kids. I mean, not babies, but they were little kids. The ones that are always whining at you and making noise. Not these three.
The ones that make you not want to have kids?
No.
Yep. They were so well behaved.
So we had a delightful evening.
Yeah. It was so wonderful to get to know Kea more and get to know Tech Guy more.
Yep.
And, you know, she has been in the YouTube world for a long time. She has quite a substantial subscriber count.
Yes.
And is very, very, very well known in the quilting world of YouTube. But now that she's sort of starting to dip her toe into the cross-stitch side of things, that's where we come in. And so there's a lot of answering questions back and forth and talking about different floss tubers and how...
She went to Keepsakes first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So
and had a great time, of course.
Yes. And so it was a wonderful dinner. We exchanged phone numbers and all the things, and so it is amazing to just connect with people. And Nathan, her husband, said a few times at dinner, he was like, "This is just crazy that like, you know, what YouTube and FlossTube and crafts have done for this community and for people and all the things." So thank you so much, Kea and Nathan. It was a wonderful, wonderful
we
dinner.
had such a blast.
I talked to her this morning. So I think that her next, if I'm not mistaken, and Kea can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I think that they are doing a FlossTube, like cross-stitch only related video once a week. So she puts out other...
Not once a week, once a month.
It's once a month?
I thought so. Ooh.
But it's not as...
They record a lot.
Right.
And most of it is quilting.
Yeah.
But they're kind of just stepping into cross-stitch on a periodic basis.
Right. But she labels her videos as Kea Bee FlossTube.
When it's about cross-stitching.
Correct.
So if you go to her channel and you go and see all her episodes, you can find the FlossTube ones.
Yes, you can.
And Tech Guy is right there with her.
Right.
I think that's one of the most endearing things is the husband and wife team.
Yes.
I think that's fantastic.
I love it.
So, it was nice.
So, yes, it was wonderful. So, that's a new connection, new friendship made. So, that is awesome. And she doesn't really have a local needlework shop as such where she lives.
Yeah.
And so, Keepsakes it is.
Yeah.
So, that's awesome.
Right. It's nice to know they're nearby.
Yes. And so, that was on Wednesday. And then on Friday, we went over to the shop. I worked all day on Friday.
Right.
And it was a small-ish group.
Yeah.
But enough to fill a table. So
right. And we had some visitors.
We did.
We had a
Carol.
Lovely lady that I felt like, I swear to God, Carol, if you're watching, the minute you walked out of the shop, I thought, God, I feel like I've known her my whole life.
I've known her for years.
She was coming to Ohio from Albuquerque to take care of some family business and stopped in, gave us a heads up she was coming, which we always appreciate.
Yes.
And so not only could I tell her about, long before Stephanie was born, we lived for a year in Albuquerque when her dad was in the service. And so I was all prepared to talk to her about what our year in Albuquerque was like and to share stories. And in the meantime, between her telling us she was coming and her arrival, we found out that there's a good possibility my son and daughter-in-law are moving to Albuquerque.
We told them that last week.
Well, it's, you know, it's coming. It's going to be in the fall. So
right.
I'm always like,
okay.
I don't mean to say I'll believe it when I see it, but
right.
It looks like it's a very good chance.
Right.
So it was delightful to meet Carol. And so that was Friday.
And then also Denise.
Oh, yeah, Denise, actually.
And Denise came in, and she came in not once but twice.
Oh, yeah, she was with her hubby. And
and then she came in first, and I go, "You're back so soon."
Yeah, and they were from Illinois.
I'm not sure.
I think so. He had an Illini ball cap on, so I think they're from Illinois.
So it's lovely to meet both of those ladies.
Yep.
And then I actually worked again on Saturday. Barbara's daughter's moving home from college for the summer. And so Barbara was taking care of some stuff, moving her back from Northern Ohio. And so myself and Lenny watched the shop on Saturday. And it actually all worked out because we had our hours on Saturday are 10 to 4 as opposed to 11 to 5 the rest of the week. And so at about 11:06, a minivan,
well, at least an SUV,
pulled into the
we knew they were coming too, which was great.
Of 5 lovely, lovely women.
Yep, 1 mother, daughter, and 3 of their friends.
Yep, from Tennessee.
And they this 5 group is 6.
I mean, there's 6. There's a 6th at home.
Oh, okay.
Patty's at home.
The one that didn't come. But we want to say a special hello to all the gang from Tennessee, from the Nashville area.
They call themselves the Needle Nuts.
The Needle Nuts.
I love that.
And Mama Nut is Sandra and her daughter Lori. There was also Jacqueline, Tammy, and Carol.
Yes. And
they, like Steph said, they arrived shortly after opening, came in and just went wild.
Yeah.
And Sandra and I sat and chatted for quite a while because, as it turns out, Sandra is from this area, Miamisburg, Middletown, up that way, Franklin, and so she knew about lots of shops that used to be in business in years past, Daisy Barrel up near the base, and they had stopped in Louisville at the Finishing Touch, and I was familiar with that shop, of course, and just had a delightful time. They stayed till about lunch or so, a late lunch, and then they were going to, they'd come in the night before, and just a great group of gals.
Yeah.
And
they were super fun.
They brought us a few presents, which we'll show you in a sec. And then they went to find a lunch and head on down the road.
Do we want to show them a picture of us with around a sign?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we'll insert the picture of all of us with the
needle nuts here. So it was a great gang, and we had a blast with them. We had an absolute blast with them.
We sure did.
So, like we said, we've been doing mania all week.
We have. We're gonna show the stuff from the needle.
You want to do that now?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. So, in comes Sandra, the head of the group, obviously.
Mama Nut. That's what's called.
And she brought this gift bag, and inside the gift bag. You're not going to believe this.
Well, they're going to see it. So,
we love it when they bring
food.
Food in general and local food in particular.
Right. Like local to them.
So we got 2 boxes of Goo Goo clusters.
Oh my
we
gosh.
got peanut butter and we got pecan. And those will be opened this evening.
So, I think it was Sandra that told me when they were cashing out that that Goo, like legend has it that Goo stands for Grand Ole Opry.
Isn't that interesting? I never knew that.
I'd never heard of a Goo Goo cluster until yesterday, so therefore I'd never heard about Grand Ole.
So, but
that's cool.
True.
So I don't know. Be true.
Yeah.
But I decided, I told them I wasn't going to try them on camera because I might drop an F-bomb.
That's right. So we're going to play it safe.
Right.
But anyway,
and then
we also got, and we haven't opened it yet.
No, don't. Why would you break the seal on it?
Because I want to see what it smells
like. Don't curse, Pam.
Ooh, it's going to be good.
I'm going to do it. What?
Ooh. You're wondering what we're smelling.
It smells like it.
Tennessee mild cha-cha relish. Yep, that's what we got.
The original
recipe.
Oh, recipe.
This is not fake.
No.
This is the original stuff. And now I've opened it. I got to go put it in the fridge. Not this second, but soon. Right. And they said it's good with
hot dogs.
On hot dogs and stirred into your baked beans.
Ooh, yeah.
Gives it a good kick.
Sure does.
So,
sure does.
We got some edibles, which, like Steph said, we always like.
Yes, we do.
And those girls brought us in a big bag. I want to show this bag because it's so cute. It's from the big grocery store down that way, I believe, is Publix.
What's next? Look how pretty that is.
Isn't that a cute bag? It's got a nice handle. Love it, love it. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5.
6 actually. Because Lenny has one.
6 project bags.
Yep.
And they said there's one a piece for each person at the shop, and one for me. Well, you're a person at the shop, so that's 3.
Right.
1 for me. That's 4. 2 to give away.
No, they're for us.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't matter, really.
She just made them and gave them to us.
More. They're all the vinyl fronts. Yep, they're all the vinyl fronts.
All vinyl fronts.
So, and they've all got adorable
cute little charms on.
Zipper pull charms. So we'll just show you the fabrics. They're very well made. So guess who gets to use that one?
I love this one.
Okay.
So, Marco.
That one had a flag charm. This one has a butterfly because, hello.
Look at those patriotic butterflies.
With a check, like a picnic
table
cover, tablecloth.
I love that.
Isn't
And
that cute?
this is like the thick, like almost frosted
Yeah,
vinyl.
this is kind of frosted vinyl.
I love it.
Yeah, it's got a nice sturdiness to it.
Thickness to it.
The sewing quality on these is
It's like,
shall I use the word a third time?
do it.
Exemplary.
Oh, you've said it 3 times already?
It's already up to 3.
Oh my goodness. Marco.
More check.
Love it.
Gingham, whatever you want to say.
I like check.
This one has a truck charm. Look, truck charm because...
Well, hold on. You didn't even get to show the people.
Oh,
the truck.
sorry. Truck.
There it is. Yep, truck charm.
Truck charm. Look at that.
Love it.
With the blue inside.
Yes, queen. Can I show mine?
And you can show yours.
Okay.
6 bags, you guys.
Look at those cute cats.
Isn't that adorable?
And I love this color on the inside.
Yes.
Yes, please. And then with a little peace sign as the charm.
Cute.
Super cute. And then the one that Lenny picked out had a bunch of campers on it and was very brightly colored.
Super cute camper fabric.
It was super freaking cute.
Yeah. So
thank you so much, girls.
So generous, so friendly and warm and endearing and lovely to meet.
Yes.
And please come back.
Please do.
We so enjoyed meeting you. Sandra and I talked about, she showed me pictures of some of her whips on her phone, which was so fun.
Yeah.
And there was one that she has half finished, and I have the chart. It's an old Leisure Arts Santa.
Oh, she's already started it?
Yes.
Oh.
So that's why she wants to do it. Like, we're not going to call it a sal,
right?
But kind of like a challenge. Oh. Like, I'm gonna push her off the cliff, and then I'll jump in after her.
Don't actually push her off the cliff.
Well, no, but you just need a nudge sometimes.
Right? Yeah.
So I pull my chart, and I'm gonna pull my DMC.
Okay.
And we may do a little Sandra and Pam challenge.
Okay.
But more on that maybe in a future video.
Okay.
So that was the needle nuts.
Yep.
And like I started to say before, we've been doing Mania.
We have.
And so do we want to insert our Mania clips yet?
Nope.
She says no.
Nope.
What can I do?
Because that's where under.
Okay.
Read the notes, Pam.
In a minute. She gets so frustrated with me. I don't know why. After last week, I thought I was the...
Read the notes.
I thought I was the best mom on the planet. Apparently not. I'm falling a
little... You get one day.
I'm falling a I get one day. Falling a little short today.
Okay.
Anyway, Pam's pinned comment after last week's video.
Yes.
Comes to us from Sharon Worm. Sharon wrote 4 days ago, love how your mania corresponds with holidays. So, they like that little feature. That's great. She does. Great progress.
Thank you.
Okay. My favorite thing about Pam.
So, if you watched last week's video...
Then, let's preface this.
Right. That the question that you had to answer in order to enter for the giveaway for last week was, what was your favorite thing about Pam? Mostly because I wanted to see what people said.
And a lot of you thought of the same things, which was very, very complimentary. And I really appreciated all the comments. I am just me. Right. So, you know, what you see is what you get. What you hear is what you get.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people thought on the humor end, and I do think I got that from my dad. Mm-hmm. So that kind of warmed my heart.
Yes.
Anyway, so this is Sharon's answer to be entered in the giveaway. Yes. And so she mentioned something no one else mentioned, and the way she expressed it I really liked a lot. She said, my favorite thing about Pam is that she is living her best life in retirement. Yes. By that I don't mean she didn't have a great life before retirement, but she is doing exactly what she wants to do.
Yes, Queen.
Pam, you are an inspiration to this soon-to-be retired stitcher. Any advice you can give would be great. Thanks for sharing your stitching and have a great week. So it was a unique comment.
Yeah.
And sure. I thought, yes, that is very, very true. Mm-hmm. I don't know about advice. You know, I can say that I have no regrets and retire when you can do it without any regrets. Mm-hmm. Do it when you're ready. And I would say make sure, and those of us who stitch have no problem with this, mm-hmm. but make sure you have things that are going to occupy your time, yeah. especially if you're a single person like I am. If you have a life partner, that's better, I think, sometimes, but sometimes no. I don't know. I don't want to step on anybody's feelings, but anyway, make sure you have lots of things to occupy your time.
Right.
Because it took me, I'm going to say 4 to 6 months to adjust to the fact that my alarm was not going to go off, and that I didn't have to answer to anybody. And there are certain parts of that I'm still adjusting to, and I've been retired. It'll be 5 years in September. Mm-hmm. So anyway, thank you, Sharon. Wonderful comment.
Thanks, Sharon.
We appreciate all the comments, and I sincerely appreciated all the comments after last week's video.
Yes.
They were very, very sweet, and thank you for your very, very kind words. Okay.
You can't have her though, she's mine.
Yeah, I'm kind of committed here.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's the end of the mantle. I was like, what is that about? Okay, so now we're going to insert.
So we're going to talk, this is the whip section of the program. Right. And so we're going to do what we did last week, which is insert all of our clips, our daily. So if this is the first time you ever watched our channel, right. So last week we took part in Mania still. And then every night, at the end of the night, we took a short video, somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes long, documenting our progress for that particular project for that day of Mania. Right. Simply so we could just show it, put it back in this project bag, put it back away, yep. get the next project out, so you wouldn't have to sit here and shuffle through bag after bag after bag. Right. Stuff. So, and
like Steph said, it's usually late in the evening on that day of Mania. Mm-hmm. Me particularly, I act quite tired because I am. Right.
I'm like, good morning.
She's just reaching her stride. But you'll notice there's a little different tone because it's
hi guys, I'm real tired of stitching all day. My hands ache.
So just keep in mind that each of the clips was recorded right before
Pam went to nappy town.
Pam goes to bed. Right. So anyway, so we're going to insert a week's worth of clips, and they're, like she said, 5 to 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. So enjoy. Good evening, everyone.
Welcome.
And I don't know why I use that voice. It is like day 12.
Count Dracula's cave.
Yeah, I know. And it has nothing to do with anything. Day 12, Stitch Mania 2019. We did our regular weekly video today.
We sure did.
We hope you enjoyed that one. Yeah. And this will start the vlog series for next week.
It sure will.
But because this is May 12th, it is Mother's Day, which is our overriding theme for the day.
Yep.
And my project...
Hold on.
What?
So, I know that there are people out there that watched our Mania Plans video and took very careful attention to what we were going to stitch every day and all the things. So, in our Mania Plans video, we said... Stop making that face. We said that on the 12th that we were going to stitch Prairie Moons for National Limerick Day. Okay, great. And then it didn't make sense for these projects for Mother's Day.
So we flipped them.
So from here on out, Mother's Day during Mania will always be these projects until they're finished, and then you'll pick a new little house up.
Who knows? They'll probably both be finished.
Whatever. I just don't want anyone to be confused.
Okay.
And call me out and say I was a liar, because I'm not lying. I just changed things, which is allowed because there's no cross-stitch police.
All right.
Good. What'd you stitch today, Pam?
I stitched Little House Needleworks Colonial Dry Goods. Okay? This is the very poor picture. Very poor picture. I would not have purchased this chart based on the picture. I only purchased this chart because it's historical.
Right.
Hashtag obviously duh. Yep. What am I stitching this on?
I know it's an Under the Sea Fabric of the Month situation.
Okay.
From last year. I don't remember what the name of it is, but I know it's a Joblin.
Yeah, it's a Joblin, and it's a carryover from last year, and I made pretty good progress on it today. We had a very quiet Mother's Day, and but wonderful, and so I was able to stitch a good part of the day when we weren't recording. I started early this morning. So last year I'd only done some of the gold words, and I finished those, put in since 1757, did the leaf arrangement at the bottom, did the stars above the gold words, and put in the word goods, right? As in colonial dry goods.
That's how they pronounce goods back in some.
What you may not be able to perhaps see is that the word goods is stitched, and also the word since 1757.
We'll get it together eventually.
Is stitched in crescent colors,
which is now Classic
Colorworks. Rod and reel, which has a variegation between gray and a rust color.
Yeah, that's showing off good.
Rod and reel is the star of the show because I will be stitching dry and colonial in this.
Right.
We were just saying I hope I have enough, but I think I'm going to be good.
But
that is the star of the show because the variegation is awesome. To me,
it is.
I don't know where they got rod and reel for this color. To me, it looks like silver and gold or silver and rust.
Looks like Rusty Bucket.
Yeah, kind of. Rusty Bucket would have been a good name for it. Anyway, the reason we're doing this and Stephanie's is because what are you stitching?
Well, I wanted to say first that I'll get to it in a second. Just give me 32 seconds, if that. So, if you're like, oh my gosh, I love that color. It's now Classic Colorworks and the dye lot has changed. And so that's why we were worried about her not having enough. But whatever. Okay, so what am I stitching? To answer your question, I am stitching a Country Cottage Needleworks chart called Christmas Carols. And this is a carryover from Mania 2018. But I've also worked on this a little bit in the past year. I took it with me as a car project when we had to go to Maine and Pennsylvania last November when my uncle passed away. But I didn't really get a lot of it done in that time. But anyway, and I'm stitching mine on 32 count Lugana from Under the Sea Fabrics in the colorway Sagebrush. And this is what I have now. So, yep. Oh, don't forget that little bell, the little ornament at the top. So, I don't remember what I had for Mania, but what I did today was this brown rod here, and then this stuff down here for the bottom border, as you can see. I'm going to stay up tonight and try and get the green parts in on here before I go to sleep. So, the connection for Mother's Day is that Diane Williams, the designer of Little House Needleworks, is the mother to the designer for Country Cottage Needleworks, Nikki Lehman. So I'm doing the daughter, and she's doing the mother. Happy Mother's Day,
and
everyone.
I'm the mother, and she's the daughter.
True.
And it's Mother's Day.
Yes.
So that's not any way a stretch at all.
No.
That was pretty easy.
Yeah.
So day 12 is in the books.
Yep.
We did our Mother's Day video, and we're on to our nightly clips, and that's what you'll see next.
Yes, it is. All right. Here.
Bye for now. It's day 13 of Stitch Mania 19, and it's about 10:30 p.m. here in our house.
Yep. Southwest Ohio, USA.
Absolutely. So it's the end of another Stitch Mania day.
Yep.
And pretty successful.
Yes, I should say.
The
holiday
is National Limerick Day. So we're stretching that to mean any kind of verse or poetry or jingle or whatever.
Rhyming or whatever.
Correct.
And so this is the holiday that we switched from our original Mania plans. Originally we had planned to work on yesterday's projects today, but we wanted to work on them for Mother's Day, so we took what was in Mother's Day spot and flipped it with today's.
We did a little switch.
Just a little, because there's no rules.
Correct.
And so, what did you stitch on for?
So I had another new start because I had an empty slot for the 13th.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Because you know why? Because you finished stuff.
I did. So, my project for today, new start.
Do it for the do.
Got an earthquake.
Do it for the do.
Earthquake for the do.
All right.
All right, Prairie Moon, the house that Jax built, Roman numeral 2. I just think this is spooky looking. And I kind of like it. And when I first looked at it, I thought it was monochromatic. It is not monochromatic.
Lies.
It actually has 3 colors, a purple, a green, and a black. And I'm stitching this on.
Are you?
Uh-oh.
Are you gonna ask them about the pattern and
Oh, if anybody knows if there was a house that Jax built, Roman numeral 1,
yeah,
I would be interested if you know.
because I know that they have like a thine is the trick in the tree, and then there was a no, mine is the trick in the tree, and
yeah,
Pam
so
searched,
I searched. I did the
searched.
Google. I searched Etsy.
Their
and
website's
eBay,
no longer available, so
and then they're shut down.
somebody
Gone
with
home.
all the knowledge, let us know.
All the knowledge. I'd be curious.
Thanks.
Not that I have any chance in heck finding it, but I'd just like to know.
Right.
Just a point of curiosity, if you will.
All right. Go.
So, like I said, 3 colors. So, I started to say, what am I stitching this on?
Yes.
I don't know.
Is it doubloon?
Yes, it's doubloon. 32 count doubloon. So there is some modeling, not as much as this one.
What do you know what the call for fabric is for that?
It was a solid color linen that they coffee tea dyed for the picture. Well, we're not doing that. So
Fascinating.
So started at the top, 3 inches down, 3 inches in, and I started the top row. And I don't even know whether you can tell this on camera.
Okay.
But the skulls are black. The
Leaves.
The leaves are green, and the swirly line between is purple.
Yeah,
and the border is black. So it really has kind of a nice cast on this fabric. And
show it from farther away so they can see the fabric. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, we got the reflection of the lamp, but
that's a money shot right there.
Money shot. So super fun.
Yep.
I did 3 and got myself out of the gate.
Right, and
with that one.
The house that Jack built is a nursery rhyme or a rhyme or a limerick of something.
Something.
So my project for today was also Prairie Moon.
Well, there you go.
And it is another project I have not touched since Mania 22. And I don't know why, because like at its entirety, it's like 110 by 79 or something stupid, but I haven't touched it. And I was super pumped to get back to it. I told Lindy before we left the shop, I said, I'm so pumped to go home and stitch. She was like, whatever. But anyway, so my chart for today is called, Surrender Peter by Prairie Moon. So if you are not, this is what it looks like. So if you're not familiar with Prairie Moon charts, they do have a series, if you will, or a collection of charts that are kind of a play on the Wizard of Oz. If you remember my day 1 chart, which is We Turn Back If You Was Us by Perry Moon, it's got the Wizard of Oz with the bunny ears and the forest, and then there's a sign that says Easter Parade. So it's just like funny that play on Wizard of Oz. So the play on Wizard of Oz is this, in the Wizard of Oz, and Surrender Dorothy is what it says in the sky. Remember, everybody, remember your childhoods. And so this is Surrender Peter. Right.
Remember your childhoods.
Remember your childhoods. So when I started this for Mania last year, I started in the middle, and I did his hat, and then part of the grass behind him, and this little, like, his elbow is lightly colored, so I did that, and his hand holding the carrots, and I didn't even do his face. That was, like, all I did. So I told myself that tonight, my goal would be to, while I watch The Bachelorette season premiere, which was amazing, was to go up and work and get as much done on the bunny with the cape, bread, and a carrot. And so I got, okay, I'll show you what I got, but I am stitching mine on 28 count Lugana in Sagebrush by Under the Sea Fabrics. So yesterday I worked on 32 count Sagebrush, and today was 28 count, and Pam was like, well, which one do you prefer? And I think that at the end of the day, my stitches look just a smidge better on 28. I don't know why, but I do. It's a hairline difference, so it's not that much. But anyway, so this is how much I got done. So the cape on the bunny is completely done, and then I'm working my way down to the bunny, and I love it. So I'm going to, at the very least, try and finish the bunny before I go to sleep tonight. We shall see. But, so that's what it looks like far away. You can see the fabric. I think it's going to look really great. That white just, like, pops right off of it.
So when you finish both of these, We Turn Back If You Was Us and Surrender Peter, do you think you'll hang them together?
Well, I would consider We Turn Back If You Was Us to be an Easter piece.
An Easter piece?
Because it says Easter Parade on it.
Oh, okay.
And this is bunnies.
Kind of.
So, yeah, probably at the same time. Yeah.
Quirky. They're both quirky.
So probably. And then, like, obviously, like, in my dream mansion cross-stitch show place, where all of my walls are covered in all of my beautiful works of art, I would have one wall devoted solely to all things Wizard of Oz, cross-stitch-wise.
There you go.
Starting with one of my first pieces that says There's No Place Like Home, and which hangs in our entryway. But anyway, I digress. Yeah. So I love this. I love stitching on Lugana. I love it so much. I just, I love it. And I love Leslie's fabrics. So, and look at this cute little needle minder. Do you see her? She's so cute.
All right.
So, yeah. So, there we go.
So, Stitch Mania 19.
Day 13.
Day 13.
It's in the books for Pam. I'm going
to
stay up for a couple more hours and stitch away on this. And we'll see how far I can get. Check my Instagram for updates. But you're not going to see this till Sunday, but you can go back and look. If you like it.
Hope you've got this all clear in your head.
Because we don't.
Oh, no. All right. So we'll see you in the next clip.
All right.
Hello.
Hi.
Happy Stitch Mania. This is day...
It is Tuesday, May 14th. The 14th day of Stitch Mania 2019. We are on the home stretch, people.
Oh, God. 14.
But I got some real winners coming up. I'm just saying.
Okay.
The next week is going to be fantastic.
So what's this is...
So today...
Oh, this is a funny one.
The holiday is... Are you listening? Look up now. It is National Women's Checkup Day.
There you go.
So, even though by the time you watch this, it won't be National Women's Checkup Day anymore, this is your friendly neighborhood of Just Keep Stitching
This is your
reminder.
PSA. Get yourself checked.
I don't care what it is that you feel the need to get checked, just check it. Just get it checked. Call somebody, have them come check it. Get your friends to come over. You know.
No.
Just get it checked,
No,
people.
get it professionally checked.
If you need some references, don't call me.
No, or me.
Or Pam. But take care of yourselves, ladies. You know?
There you go.
We got a big stash we got to
All right,
stitch.
so
what'd you stitch for today?
So our common thread was the Barrick sisters, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
So,
Carrot samplings,
Carrot
Kathy Barrick,
samplings,
Marty Barrick.
yeah, all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, what?
for those of you that are like, what are you talking about? Carriage House Samplings is a design label that has a lot of stuff designed by Marty Barrick, who is the sister of Kathy Barrick. So Kathy Barrick and Marty Barrick, and a lot of the like Hawk Run Hollows and stuff, that's Carriage House Samplings. That's a collaboration between the two of them. So they work together, but then Kathy also has her own separate line of charts that are simply just Kathy Barrick.
There you go. All right. So my project for today was Carriage House Samplings. Design inspired by a painting that Marty Barrick created along the Chester River in Chestertown, Maryland, and it is called Widow's Walk.
Love it.
And I really haven't touched this much in a year. I think I put in a few stitches at the Frugal Yankee meetup, but that's as far as I've gotten. Just a little bit on the house. So,
and for those of you that are wondering what that exceptional thread is, that is Weeks Dye Works
Sea Foam. Sea
Two
Foam.
words.
Yeah, sea foam. So it's very different from the depiction on the cover.
The house almost looks white in the picture.
But I do like it. I think it looks very seashorey.
I will tell you that the dye lot of sea foam now looks more like the photo than what you have stitched.
Really?
But you have enough of it, so you're fine.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
Fun fact.
So that's my project for day 14.
My project for day 14 is a project that I think it's like the same thing that you said, but I picked this up on some random day in the last 365 days and put like 5 stitches in it.
I might put more than 5, but not many.
Not many at all. So this is the most recent time that I've gotten to put some work into it. Today was Tuesday. I did work today. I didn't get home until like 7:15, and then dinner and blah, blah, and it is 10:38 right now here in Southwest Ohio. So I haven't been able to stitch a whole lot today, but I'm off tomorrow, so I'm staying up late. So my chart for today is a Kathy Barrick chart, and it is called The Christmas Witch. And I love this for all kinds of reasons. But it says, the Christmas witch, she loved to stitch. She stitched a hat for her black rat. She stitched a cat for her black sack. Wow.
Yeah, I'm lost.
That was good. She stitched a cake for her black snake. She stitched a mat for her black cat. Oh, for pity's sake.
There you go.
So it took me about 16 different readings of this to realize which words came next, but I got it down.
Okay.
And I am stitching this on a piece of fabric that I got from like Stash Unload within the first 6 months of me stitching. But it is a 32 count Lugana in like dirty or ashy rose or something like that.
Yeah.
And I started in the middle, so before Mania. So this is how much I have done on it. I had done the Christmas Witch for Mania last year, and then this is what I stitched randomly throughout this year. And then I decided to go up and start working on the rug. I was just sick and tired of this freaking color. I was over it. So I wanted to get myself, interested.
And that's the braided rug that the cat is sitting on.
It is. It is the braided rug of the cat.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good.
So we'll see how much I can accomplish tonight after we hit stop on here and I go to bed.
Very good. So
next 2 days I'm off of work, so get ready for some serious progress video.
So day 15 and day 16 are going to be super duper productive.
I'm going to finish all everything. I'm going to finish both the pieces.
That's baloney.
No.
Anyway, stay tuned
to find out. Just fast forward.
I know you're on the edge of your seat.
Edge of your seats.
So stay tuned for the next clip.
Yep.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
This is Stitch Mania 19 Nightly Report, and this is day 15.
We're not going to do the voice the whole time?
What?
We're not going to use that voice the whole time?
No.
This is Stitchmania.
Stitchmania?
Stitchmania.
No.
Day 15.
No.
I don't know where that voice came from.
I don't either.
This is my favorite project. My favorite part about doing these nightly videos for Mania is that because
we look like we're half dead.
I am ridiculous. I'm like, I got 5 minutes.
So
let's
this
make
is
it
the
count.
high point of her day.
It's like...
I didn't see her before 11 today.
Right. Nope.
But it's now almost 11 p.m. And she is like roaring.
And I got 3-4 more hours, people.
Oh my God. All right.
Not really, but 2.
We're like ships that pass in the night.
Oh, Pam, we hang out all the time.
All right.
So today is National Peace Officer Memorial Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you for all those peace officers out there.
And what does that have to do with our projects?
Because I will explain.
Oh, I think I know with mine.
Yep, and then... Yep.
Okay. This design comes to you from Shakespeare's Peddler, otherwise known as KittenStitcher, otherwise known as Theresa Vanette.
Mm-hmm.
Antique locks and keys. And I am doing this on, this is a new start for me, an open slot, if you will.
Woohoo!
I am doing this on 32 count Rose Myrta from Under the Sea Fabrics using color and cotton
Sedona. Fabric thread combo picked out by yours truly.
That's right. Stephanie found this combo and I am in love with this. So goal met of...
What was the goal?
Doing at least 2 keys and 2 locks.
Gotcha.
Just made that up.
I know. I was going to say, it's ridiculous. So, if anyone paid attention to our Mania Plans video, you're probably like, she wasn't going to stitch on that during the video. Right. And so, the fabric that Pam bought the chart, and then there's also a fabric pack that you, like, the fabric for it. And she bought it, and it was 36 count. And
I don't like 36 count.
And so, I don't know why you didn't just read the label, but...
I don't know either. It must have been...
Whatever.
I was not really paying attention.
You were emotionally purchasing is what you were doing.
I don't know what, but I don't do 36 count easily because 1 strand with 36 I don't like. Mm-hmm. 2 strands with 36 is too crowded.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I steer away from 36 count.
Yeah.
So
in your project,
I went to bed last night and told Stephanie, find me some 32. She left me with about half a dozen options.
I did. Mm-hmm.
And
this was my favorite, so I'm glad that she picked it.
So I'm happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
I love this fabric. I love Losie's fabric. And color and cotton threads are like stitching with liquid thread. I don't know.
Beautiful.
It's just yummy.
Perfect. And so your project has to do with National Peace Officers Memorial Day because
policemen lock you up.
Right. Locks and keys and things. Okay, so my project for today is a carryover from last year. It's one that I worked on for a good chunk of time, but the time that I spent on it was a while ago. So it's been a long time since I've worked on this at all. I think I worked on it last summer. So it's been a minute. And my project for today is from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and it is called the National Parks Birthday Club. So that is what it will look like in its entirety. It was originally released as a mystery sampler, or a mystery stitch along, whatever. And I have all the parts for that. So before I started stitching today, I had this banner done, the middle banner with the trees done, and this down here done. And I had from this palm tree over done. So I still have all this stuff on here and this guy and all that to do. So I decided that my goal for the day was to finish the volcano. So my stitching day is not over yet. I'm going to be up for a while, like we said. But I got to a pretty good stopping point, and Pam was looking mighty tired. So
mighty tired.
I said, that's okay. I will record now.
So the old lady can go to bed.
Right. I am stitching this on 28 count Lugana in the colorway Gossamer by Picture This Plus. And it's beautiful. So, it's like the back the background. Wow. The fabric is like a green-yellow mottled situation. And I just thought it looked really naturey.
Naturey.
Well, let me move the needle minder so y'all can see the work. And so as you can see, that looks really good in the viewfinder. I got this lava done, and I'm like really super OCD about my carried threads. So I was really nervous about doing this part of it with the volcano, but I think it turned out okay. And then this, or better than okay, and then there's this half of the volcano, and then the lava comes down in the middle, and there's another half. So I think I can bang this out before I go to bed tonight. I'm pretty sure about that. But I love this. Stitching on this is like beautiful. All DMC.
So we're fairly happy with our materials.
We are.
This evening.
Which is good.
And that's going to do it
for day
Wednesday, the 15th of May.
My project ties into the holiday because National Park Rangers also can lock people up.
They can?
They can at least keep them in custody.
I did not know that.
I do think someone out there will know.
Yeah. We'll be elucid. Somebody will clarify.
Do park rangers carry handcuffs? At the very least, I'm sure they have car keys. So there's that.
To drive their little
the little
national park trucks.
All together now. Okay, so that is all we have for day 15.
All right.
We will see you
in the next clip.
Already. Hello.
Hello. It's Thursday evening.
May 16th, 2019.
16th. That makes it day 60 of Stitch Mania 2019.
Yep, sure does.
And we're back with another clip.
With another update.
This is National Hug a Tree Day.
Sure is.
Do we tell them what we were laughing about?
So literally Pam just said, what's the holiday before we record? What's the holiday for today again? And I said, it's National Love a Tree Day. And then literally 15 seconds go by and she goes, wait, it's National Wood Day?
Never mind.
I go, why are we not recording right now?
I'm enjoying these clips because it's 10 o'clock.
It's my favorite 5, 7, 10 minutes
of the day. Oh my God, we're so punchy. All right. So, National Hug a Tree Day.
Yes.
Because both of our patterns involve the woods.
Yes.
All right?
So it's like not National Hang Out in the Woods Day.
No.
It's just love a tree.
Right. Okay. So my project is a carryover from last year. It's an ink circles. Aha. But it does not look like a typical...
It's just not.
Sorry about my watering eyes.
I'm just fine. It doesn't look like a typical
It does not look like a wing circles, but I'm going to show you it is. Right. And it's called Northwoods. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the reason I like this is because it does not look like a typical ink circles.
Oh, Canada.
And I just like the little animal motifs.
It reminds me of Canada. That's why I
and I'm going to stitch this as a memorial to my cousin, Steve Dyer. Mm-hmm. And he loved to hunt.
Right.
So my goal today was to finish the top border.
Mm-hmm.
And
were you successful in your endeavors?
I was.
I'm sure.
I met my goal.
Good for you, Pam.
So this is, like I said, this is a carryover. Mm-hmm. I took it to Frugal Yankee in March and got it out very soon after we sat down to stitch, thinking I didn't really have that much left to do. Well,
that border is a beast, bruh.
Yeah, and I started down here.
Beast.
But when I opened it up this morning, my goal was to pretty much complete the designs in the top corners and finish the very top border. And I exceeded my goal because I came down the side. So there you go.
And so I think, personally, I think the picture is misleading because the photo makes it look like it's like a dark gray and red. And actually the orange, it's actually an orange that's in this piece because it's supposed to be like camo, you know what I mean? And
you know,
camo
hunter vests and that kind of thing.
So this is the orange is Blaze from Weeks Dye Works,
right.
And it's an awesome color.
Right. I was thinking that if I hadn't used lobster claw for,
for
my
Halloween
orange in Halloween in the Rain. I could have used Blaze, but I like there's hardly any variegation in either the Blaze or the Caper. Just two colors.
Yep.
And so I'm not doing X by X.
You're not
doing Rose. Yeah, because there's no variegation.
Taking after me now.
No, I mean there's no point. If it's not going to
of
show anything, there's no point.
Right.
So
This is very true.
yeah. So that was my project for today.
All right, my project for today was also a carryover from 2018. I love this project. And the last time that I put any stitches into this project was last June, so June of 2018, when I met Linda Jo.
Oh my God.
And this was the piece that I just happened to be working on at the time, and it was easy to work on when we were like in our hotel room talking until 3 in the morning. So it was just 2 colors. And so, or 3 colors. So the piece is Little Red Riding Hood from the great and powerful Prairie Schooler. And I'm doing the big piece, not any, I probably will do the smalls that come with it, but not in this go around. So before I started today, I had these 3 blocks at the bottom done. I had everything in the middle here done, this middle block, except for this tree. And then I had the bottom border done, right? The bottom borderline that she's like walking along right there. So I decided that I wanted to go up and I wanted to finish everything inside this box, which I did. And then, yeah, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh wait, did I get everything? Did I get it? Oh, I'm still missing something done. I'm missing a lot down there, actually. Okay, no, wow, never mind. I'm looking at this backwards, and that's why I'm like, what is happening? Okay, and then, sorry. And then I finished that tree, and then I worked my way up to that tree. So I realized that I need to make smaller on day 16, I finally realized I need to make smaller goals for myself.
You need to take your, take this off so that you can reveal
so they can see
everything that you've stitched.
Take the cute snap off.
Meanwhile, Mosey is knocking everything over.
Everything.
Because
she's a cat and she
she's
don't care.
in charge.
So this, I'll show you the part that I worked on today. So, I got this tree done first. And then I counted over, there's a wolf tail that's coming out from behind this tree. And so I did that. And then I'm working on one of the corner of the trees. While I take this cute snap up real quick. I had seen someone else stitch it. I don't remember who. But when they stitched it, instead of, Prairie Schooler calls for all DMC. And instead of using whatever red DMC they called for, they used a overdyed thread for the red. And I loved that look. And so the red that I'm using in this piece is Weeks Dye Works Turkish Red. So you can see a lot of the variegation in her red hood there. So that's how much I've done total. And then before I go to bed, I'm going to, at the very least, finish this tree up here. And then there's like, see, this is that zigzag border and it goes up and around. So I just think it's so cute. Look at that. Look at the red in that font. Yes. Love it.
Cute.
So cute.
Cute.
Okay. So that is today's progress. Tomorrow is Friday and we are at Keepsakes all day.
All day.
Well, until 5 o'clock. And then we'll come home and we'll see what kind of stitching we got done.
That's right. Yeah, so maybe there'll be a lot. Maybe there won't. We don't know.
We'll see.
But anyway, we're on to getting set up for the next. I know this cat is being crazy.
Right.
Anyway, we're going to break down our projects for today. I am anyway. I'm exhausted.
I know, she's tired.
And get all set up to start tomorrow.
Fantastic.
All right.
We'll see you tomorrow.
So we'll see you in the next clip.
Bye.
Hello. This is our Stitch Mania 2019 nightly update.
Yep, sure is.
For day 16.
17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
We're up to 17 already?
We are.
Holy moly.
We are on the home stretch.
We are on the home stretch. And actually, it is after midnight.
Technically, it's 18.
I was just determined to get to a certain point. So
I was done stitching right before Pam was.
we pushed forward.
Weird.
So this is going to be short and sweet because I'm beyond tired.
Pam needs to go to sleep.
I need to go to sleep. So this is another carryover from last year.
Happy National Photograph Month. These are pictures.
That's it. That's all we got.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Okay.
Carryover from last year. I have stitched quite a bit of this off and on throughout the year. And
So cute.
I am, 1, 2, 3. I am more than 75% done with this. This is Sam's in Stripes by the Cricket Collection. And it's number 158.
Yep.
I'm actually doing this one. This one, larger one, is done with pearl cotton. I am doing mine with DMC, regular floss on 32 count amber linen, which is stiff as a board, but in the Q-snap, doesn't matter.
Is it okay to work with?
It is, and I like the color as a background. But what I was striving to do was to finish the third of 4 Sams, and aside from a white glove holding a flag, I made it.
She
at
did it, people.
12:34 a.m. And there they are.
Aren't they just the
This
cutest?
guy is just he's doing the heavy looking on, as
Right.
my dad would say. He's just the prop, the needle minder.
I love this so much.
So there they are, and I was putting in those white pants and getting down to those brown shoes.
She was going hard.
We were at the shop all day today, and so.
You had him started though before today.
Oh yeah, all I had to do was kind
the
of
pants?
this. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I did this and this at the shop.
Oh, okay.
I started the chain, and then I started the outlining and the rim of the pants, and I got them done.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So,
Fantastic.
good night, ladies
Well,
and gentlemen.
Am I going to show my piece or are you
After
just gonna
Stephanie.
leave? Go! I'm important too.
Go.
Okay, so the connection between our pieces is literally just the letter S. Sam's in Stripes.
Yeah.
And my project for today was letters from Nora, letter S. This is one that I have not worked on at all since Mania last year. This is kind of like me dipping my toe into the world of Nora Corbett, Mirabilia, all the things. Because there is beading, but it's very minimal. And there is chronic, but it's very minimal. So it's just like getting a little appetizer, if you will. So last year for Mania, I had... So like the middle was like somewhere over here. And so I did around the middle and then part of the inside of this flower blossom. So if you look really closely, you can see that that's all beads inside of there. Yeah. So that's obviously waiting until last. But I decided to like work my way down and around to here to see how much I could get done. And this is one of those projects where you put the colors in that it calls for and you're like, this looks weird. And then you're like, just trust the designer. Just trust the designer. Because when it's all done, it'll be beautiful. But I'm like, this color goes here. And it's all called for in Classic Colorworks, which is what I'm using. And a lot of them are really harshly variegated, so, which you'll see in a moment. So for it being quite a busy day at the shop, and not getting a lot of stitching time because of that, I need to cut, that's hilarious, I need to cut that. I got significant progress done, I think. So that's what I have. I have no idea what this fabric is. I know that it is a 32 count linen. It looks hand dyed. It's kind of like a mauve purple situation, but that's all I got. I don't know who it's by, what it's called, none of that. So as you can see, I got all of this done. This part was already in here, and then I came down here, and then I did this. And then there's like another hook that goes in here that I did too. So it looks like nothing and looks weird now, but I promise it's how it's supposed to look. I got, this is a just trust the process stitch. So,
Okay.
so there's that.
So that's it. So day 17 is in the books.
Yes, it is.
And
another busy day tomorrow.
Already day 18. We got a busy day tomorrow. So we will see you in the next clip.
Yes,
Happy
Mania.
Hi, everybody.
Bye.
Hello.
This is Stitch Mania 19 daily update.
Day 18.
Day 18, which is the next to last day of Mania for us. We're doing 19 days.
Yep.
So, the holiday was?
National Visit Your Relatives Day.
Okay, so basically we came up with a couple of holidays, times when you do visit your relatives frequently.
These are both new starts for both of us today.
And new starts for both of us.
Today and tomorrow.
So, we're going out with a bang.
Yeah, we are.
Just an FYI, this is the last clip that is going in the
Episode 98.
episode 98. The way we do our recording routine, the last day of Mania will be inserted into video number 99.
Yes.
And that's the easiest way for us to do it. So it may seem a little disjointed, but who cares?
It is what it is.
Who cares?
Yeah.
All right.
What did you stitch today, Pamela?
My project was a full kit from Shepherd's Bush that I've had forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Yeah, you have.
Called Old Glory. And it is a very Shepherd's Bush styled American flag.
I love it so much.
Comes with a lot of overdyed silks and
it came with
fabric and buttons and the whole 9 yards.
All the things.
We were at Keepsakes all day again today. We had some visitors from out of state come in.
We did.
And
which by now we've already told them about.
Probably you've already heard about that in the main video. Right. But I just now got the Z in on the stylized alphabet in the middle. So this is a cranberry or burgundy colored silk. So it's 1 strand over 2.
And that's all one colored. I mean, it looks like multiple colors, but it's a variegated floss.
It's variegated, and I kind of strategized a little bit. Like if I had been coming up on the light end, then I contrasted that with some dark strands.
Right.
But that is kind of right across the middle of the pattern.
Is that as wide as it is, or there's like a little bit of border?
That's about as wide as it goes.
It's a lot smaller than I thought.
Yeah, it's going to be a small little shepherd's bush.
It's so cute.
It is cute. And
did they say in the kit what the linen was?
yeah, it's just a natural.
Just a natural.
Pretty much.
All right.
32 count, I believe.
Yes. So my news start for today, it was, this is a pattern that I bought at Stitchville when we went there last fall, because I saw the model and I was like, okay, fine. And if you've watched any FlossTube at all or have been on social media at all, you've probably seen this chart, but it's called Jolly Happy Soul. The designer is With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. And the pictured model is done on 35 count fabric. I don't love the idea of 35 count fabric. And we had a customer that did this like 2 winters ago, back when Keepsakes was framing, and they had it framed in like kind of an ecru colored frame, and it was stunning, so that's what I'll probably do. So I am stitching mine on, I'd written 32 count down, but I think it's 28, linen in the colorway Beach Walk, which is like amazing neutral. And that's how much I got done. We were very busy at the shop today. When I left the shop today, so we were open from 10 to 4, I had gotten the arm done here and the white stitches of the candy cane. So, yeah. And I will say, I know that dye lot differences are reel and all of the things. But the color that, if you just, and this is just in case you have the chart at home and for your reference. So the color that she has listed called for his arms is, I believe it's a general art color called Old Hickory. Those arms look like dark gray, brown, blackish kind of. Old Hickory is literally like a golden brown. And I was like, that doesn't look right at all. I asked the ladies at the table. So I'm using hickory sticks, which is what it's called for his hat, as his arms. So just keep an eye out for that if you are planning on stitching it.
If you want it to look at all like the model.
Right, which I do.
So there you go.
Okay.
Day 18 of 19
I'm pumped about my project tomorrow.
In the books, and we're very excited about our last day because we both have new starts. And like I said, we're going to send you back to a regular video.
Yeah.
So the last day of Mania will be
in next week's
more or less a week in the future.
Yep. So thanks for
following along, and we've enjoyed Mania this year very much.
Yes.
And we hope that if you're doing Mania, you've enjoyed it too. So
Yes.
we're going to send you back to the main video.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. We love cross stitch. Just saying.
We do.
We do.
We do.
So we, like we said in last night's clip, we have one more day of Mania left today, and we are going to still record tonight a video tonight just to keep the integrity of the entire Stitch Mania event. And
there will be some people next Sunday who are still doing Mania.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we're still kind of keeping in the groove,
right.
But we will finish our Mania tonight.
Yes.
And record another 5 to 10 minute one.
And I just made an executive decision.
Oh, no.
That
Am I fired?
No.
Oh.
Definitely not. That I have no one who can replace you. So replace you if I fired you.
I thought you meant about the executive decision. What is your executive decision?
No, my executive decision is that for the rest of May, I'm going to work on Mania projects only. So I'm not going to start anything new or go to a different whip or whatever. I have a couple that I noticed throughout. First of all, I'm legitimately obsessed with today's project.
Yes, she is. And it's going to be
freaking cute.
Freaking adorable.
And
but
then
I think I may have made an executive decision too.
Well, can I finish my thought?
Yeah, go ahead.
That there were a couple, if not a handful, of projects for Mania that I am very close to finishing. And so I would like to just focus on those and try and get them done. Okay, what's your executive
decision? I think my executive decision, those of you who are regulars know that I have 3 wheels that I spin on an app on my phone. Mm-hmm. And what I've determined, having reviewed all of last year's carryovers for Mania, and what I also have in a separate wheel that I call my whip wheel, I've decided, and that totals about 42, I think, 42 Mania plus whips, that I want to get that down to 20 or less.
By when?
Before I do a new start.
Oh, okay.
From the sooner rather than later wheel.
Okay. With
the possible exception of this challenge that I'm going to do with Sandra.
Oh, okay.
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 So that Christmas Santa that Sandra and I are going to do a challenge between the two of us, aside, because I really do want to stitch it. Mm-hmm. I am not going to spin the sooner rather than later wheel until I get my total whip count under 20.
Okay.
And the morning after Crockpot, I was talking to our friend Melissa before she headed home the next morning. And I went through both wheels, and I was rattling off to her, talking to her. I said, 1 week on this and I'm done with it. 1 week on this and I'm done with it.
Oh, okay.
1 week on this one, I'm done with it. So like I said, I think I can click off, give some of these that are close to being finished. That's not to say I won't spin.
Can we make a get her done wheel?
We can discuss that.
Okay. Because then we'll put all the projects that you think you have like a week's worth of progress
Get her
left
done
in
with.
it.
That's a good idea.
Everyone, don't you steal it, okay?
Yeah.
Before this video goes live.
Don't who steal it? Somebody
Anybody out there in the audience. The audience here. I mean, I don't care, but give us credit if you do. But I think that's a great idea. Get her done wheel.
She likes it. She really does.
I'll make it for you, Pam.
That's amazing. All right.
Okay,
Let's talk about
some promotions. Okay.
some promotions. Do we have promotions or what?
So typically, we buzz through some of these, but not this week. So, okay. So the first situation is the Color and Cotton Floss of the Month Club that we get through Crazy Annie Stitchin. And it comes to your door every month, and you can choose from either, there's 3 different colorways. You can get the primitive colors, the bright colors, or the all colors, and you can get either 3 or 5 skeins. You can get as little as 1 pack of 3, or you can get as much as 3 packs of 5.
Yep.
So, or anywhere in between.
Right.
There's a link in the description box below to sign up for said club. I don't know what she has left for April packs, but the May packs have been mailed out because I'm about to show you what the May packs are.
Right.
But if you're interested, just look at it. You can check the pricing out through the link in the box below.
Right.
So I'm going to show you what we got. And we get the max. So we get all 3 colorways, and we get 5 skeins for each colorway.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay.
Right.
So the first package I'm going to show you is the primitive colors. And the first one is, it takes me a minute to get them focused and everything. This is Barnwood. This is Almond. And at first I was like, almond? What? It's the inside of an almond. Mm-hmm.
Yes, as in slivered almonds. I had to educate her on that.
Don't talk to me, Pam. And then this is Americano. And this is Old Moss. Accurately named, I think. And then the last one in the primitive colors is Black Walnut. Very pretty. I love it. It's a chocolatey brown. All right, so those are the primitive colors. I don't know why I picked them up. Nope, leave them there. Okay, and then the next set we'll do this next. Okay, it's like, which one next? I know we're blurry, but deal with it because it's focused on the colors. And then, okay. So this is the bright color package.
Really see these.
Oh, man. Okay, this one is called Tropical Sunset. Yes, please. It is so pretty. Love it. Okay. This one is, I love this one. Is it Carmine?
Yeah, I would think. Yeah.
Look at that red. Yes. Love it. This one is also a stunner, and it's called Galactic. Look at that. I love it. This one is called Fiesta. I don't know if spreading them out shows it better or twisting it up shows it better, but that's Fiesta. And then this last one is Emeralds. I love this. It's showing up a little more blue in the screen than it is, but it is an emerald. It's like a teal, right?
Yep.
Teal. Yeah, it's showing up more blue than it really is. Okay.
Yeah, it's more green than blue.
All right. And then the last set of colors is what they call all colors. So it's like a little mixture of everything. And we'll start with Hunter, which is a little bit more duller. See, again, it's showing more blue than it really is. It's like a duller version of Emerald, basically. See, look at them next to each other. Yep.
Yeah, it's more of a dusty mint.
Oh, dusty mint.
I like that.
Love that. Okay, this one is Golden Ale.
That's pretty.
Yes, very golden. Mm-hmm. This is Calypso. Look at that. Yes. Love it. This one is Nightshade. Love it. Purpley. Beautiful. And this last one is Peach Cobbler. So it's like a peachy, goldy, tan, yellowy color.
Yep.
Angela, you are talented.
Beyond.
Look at all of the pretty
Yep.
things, people.
Yep. So follow the link below and sign up for whatever increment you would like.
Yes.
And you will be
whatever style of
thrilled
stitching you
to
have.
get these once a month.
It's
Absolutely.
so fun to get them. I
Yes.
love
So fun.
getting them.
Yeah.
So, okay. So that is our Color and Cotton via Crazy Annie Stitching.
Right.
And then the second is the SewMuch2Luv Project Bag of the Month Club.
Karen, this one is my bag.
I know.
This one is my bag.
So this one's going to go to Pam. So every month, like, we only get one bag, but we don't need two. And so then we decide who the bag is going to go to. And this month I just said, here you go, Pam. Have fun. And so we'll show the bag last. But every month, so again, follow the link below to check out all the details. You can join up now and get this May bag. It's a stunner. Wait for it. And then not only do you get the bag, but you get all of these amazing goodies inside of the bag as well. She writes a lovely note on the inside that always like shares the links, and if there, you know, sometimes there's a chart that's an exclusive. Sometimes there's like a little notion or something that comes with it. But she always has extras for us in a very lovely note. And so she always includes a bag of stash tea. So this month it is strawberry pomegranate tea. I'm really excited to try this, like genuinely. And then this, which I have seen and I've never used, and I'm very excited to try it. So it is a needle threader with a cutter, and it's shaped like a hummingbird. Has anyone ever used these? I'm sure you have. Somebody out there with bigger brains than me. And then this is a beautiful thread keeper, and she said, made especially for you by us.
Yep.
And it's got geraniums on the inside. And then I didn't want to take it. Sorry for the crinkle. But I want to show you the little charms. So it's got a red button and then a little pair of scissors and then the geraniums. So it's a very springy selection. And this is the beautiful bag.
It's still my
beautiful.
heart.
It's
still my heart. Geraniums are my favorite flower. Absolutely.
So this is the back of the bag. This is obviously the front of the bag. Her signature Rick Rack, along with her signature SewMuch2Luv heart that's felted and sewn together. And so everything always ties together. The geranium thread keeper, the hummingbird, the whatever. And then this is the inside fabric, which is like little petals or heart flowers. But it's beautiful, and it was, I mean, I don't like to go outside. I don't necessarily, I mean, I like tulips, I guess. If somebody made me pick a favorite flower, I think I'd pick tulips. I don't know why, but whatever. But Pam, like, legit loves geraniums. Like,
She even knew.
loves them.
She even knew.
And so I was like, red's also my favorite color, but I sacrificed.
It's mine.
So,
Love it.
it's beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful fabric.
It's impeccably made.
Yes. I love it.
And just stunning.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
thank you so much, Karen.
Yes. So you
We
can
love
still
it.
sign up for, you can always sign up for
Yes.
SewMuch2Luv Project Bag of the Month Club.
Yes, you totally can.
Yes.
Okay, and then the last promotion is from our girls over at Twin Peak Primitives.
Yep.
So the first part of the promotion is the pattern of the week. So how that works, if you're new here, is that every Friday Pam and I go through their collection of their beautiful charts, and we pick one that we love, that we think that you will love too. And then we let the girls know what we've chosen, and they make it 15% off. It's 15% off on their Etsy shop, on their website, and also if you'd like a hard copy, you can get that 15% off through Beach Cottage Stitchers.
Yep.
Just tell them that you heard about it through us, and you'll be good to go.
Right.
So the pattern of the week this week is what, Pam?
It's called From the Simple Life of the Amish. Mm-hmm. And we have a Amish population here in the state of Ohio, as do many other states. Mm-hmm. And I just love the motifs of this, and I think it would be beautiful stitched up. So we're going to insert a picture of From the Simple Life of the Amish here. Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
Yes.
And I like, the reason why I wanted to pick it is because of the quotes that they're hanging in it in honor of meeting Kea.
There you go. There's a tie-in.
So,
we also want to make sure that you know about our upcoming trip to the Netherlands. All expenses paid by Twin Peak Primitives for you, me, and Stephanie in early December. All you need to do to be entered to win the trip with us is to purchase their 4-season chart called Tracking the Seasons.
Yes.
We have started to see some beautiful stitching of this 4-season series. Go to their Etsy shop, Twin Peak Primitives. Go to their website, twinpeakprimitives.com. Or go to beachcottagestitchers.com and get a hard copy.
yes.
They will know just by you making the purchase there that you are who you are, and automatically enter you in the drawing, which will be at the end of October. If you are interested in international travel, please make sure that your passport is in your possession and up to date. And we will love traveling with you to Amsterdam.
Yes.
And with a side trip to Belgium during Sinterklaas, which is the arrival of their version of Santa Claus in the Netherlands. And we're getting really, really excited. Holy cow, we're almost to June. So go throw $20.
Don't throw it.
Don't throw it, but bring it out of your pocketbook and your wallet and
buy the charts.
And buy the chart so that you can get entered to travel to the Netherlands with us.
Yes.
We would love to have you.
We would.
We're so excited to find out who it's going to be.
We have an empty seat. We need to fill it.
There, that's a great way to put it.
And if you happen to purchase the charts somewhere else, so I've mentioned in the last few weeks of videos that Twin Peak Primitives has been picked up by some big name distributors like Hoffman, and so your local needlework shops
can
like
get it for you too.
Can get it for you too. However, if you purchase it at your local brick and mortar shop, then the twins at Twin Peak don't have any way to know that you purchased it.
Yeah.
So all you have to do if you purchase a chart from somewhere else is post a picture of the chart to their business, the Twin Peak Primitives business Facebook page, using the hashtag DutchMania, and that's mania with a Y.
And they'll get your name and you'll be entered.
And you'll be all
so
set.
It's easy either way.
Okay. Cool.
And if you are wondering what this chart... We usually post a picture of the 4-season chart every other week on our videos.
We did last
just not to be too repetitive.
Right.
But if you would like to see what the chart looks like, it's basically a farm scene with a tractor in it, all 4 seasons of the year. Yep. Go back and find it in last week's video, or we'll post it again next week.
We will.
Okay. So those are our deals.
Yes.
Stop the video. Go pick up a Project Bag membership and a Color and Cotton membership from Crazy Annie.
Do all the
things. And go get Tracking the Seasons.
Do it.
And that means...
Yes.
It's time for...
Mail call!
Okay,
people.
What did we get in the mail? Should I go first?
No, because you don't have any mail call. That's all, Pam.
Oh.
I have it all figured out. It's okay. There's a definite difference.
Okay.
Okay, so first I have non-stitchy mail, but it's mail from a viewer that doesn't stitch, so I have to show it. I mean, I'd show it anyway. So, I checked Informed Delivery last week.
Look up now, Laura.
And look up now. What is she doing? She's not stitching.
That's true. She doesn't.
So she's been looking up this whole time.
We tried, but it's just not her jam.
Right. And so I saw that we had a package on the way from Abbotsford, Wisconsin. And I said, what is Laura sending us?
This is my sister.
Right. And
her aunt.
Right. That's because that's how families work. So Pam was like, I don't know what it is. And so the box came and it was addressed to me. And she sent me this really lovely card and a very sweet note. Thank you so much. I love it. And hold on, I gotta make a pile for the cards. Okay. And okay. So first and foremost.
Well, it was mostly full
of Hershey Kisses. But
that we're getting a little warm. Let's just say.
Just because it's still snowing in Abbotsford doesn't mean it's not 85 degrees
That's
here.
That's right. So they went immediately into the fridge.
Because they were soft.
But they're good now.
But don't worry, they're fine. Believe me, I'll eat it. And then, okay, so we all know my favorite beverage.
Yes.
This is not a paid sponsorship for Mountain Dew. This is real life, people. Okay? Right. So, and it's just been a thing that I just...
It's a thing that she does.
I love Mountain Dew. Okay. So, she said that in the note, she said that she was at like a grocery store or something and she saw these and she thought of me, duh. And so she bought me these things and I am freaking over the moon for them. Okay. So, this is a Mountain Dew beverage opener. Okay, first of all, this looks like a bottle. That's amazing. This is so you can open the top of a Mountain Dew, which will come in handy when I'm 75 and have arthritis. And then this is so you could, this is a ridiculous tool. So this is for you to open your can. And I love how this is the old marketing of Mountain Dew. That's their old label.
Right.
So you can see on the back all the different things that you can do. So for your pull tab, your bottle tap, your twisty, it's all right here.
We're all good.
It's all taken care of here. And then, you guys, okay. Then the packaging is in the kitchen because I already took out the packaging.
It's already in use.
Yes, okay.
She couldn't wait.
Is this? What is this, you ask? Just looks like the top of a bottle. Where's the rest of the bottle? Not for the bottle. It's for your cans. Okay, so and then listen. It makes it freaking spill-proof. Spill-proof.
It's in full operation mode. Taste the same?
It's amazing. And I was worried. So this is have I ever talked about this on this channel?
I don't know.
So Pam gave me this at Situate, and it is the Corksicle brand. If I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. But it is, it holds your cans.
I don't think you ever showed it.
And the bottom of it unscrews, and this goes in the freezer and keeps it cold. So then when you put your can inside of it, it sits on top and keeps your cans colder for longer.
Right.
So it's perfect at retreats and things because I have my cans of Mountain Dew, and then I am notorious for dumping Mountain Dew when it gets warm because I don't want warm soda. So, and which can be wasteful. So Pam got me that, but I was worried that this wasn't going to work with it, but wait.
It's fine.
I mean, what more do you need in life? I mean, not much. I'm pretty set. I'm set.
Okay.
So, okay.
Very thoughtful.
Thank you so much, Laura.
Yep.
Okay. And then, if anyone follows me on Instagram, this hurt the card.
Shoot.
Got it. Okay, then you know that one of my dear friends, Taylor, her birthday was this past week, and she sent me a lovely thank you card for that. But I wanted to save the sticker so you guys could see it. It says we go together like salt and pepper. I love it. And she was on her way to I wanted to mention it, so I had it written down. She dyes her own yarn and sells it, which is super freaking cool. And she was on her way to the Kentucky Sheep and Fiber Festival, where she was going to be selling some of her own hand-dyed yarns.
Isn't that cool?
Excuse me, which is a freaking huge deal.
Yeah.
And so she was actually able to make a quick pit stop at Keepsakes on Friday. And it was so good to see you, Taylor, and meet Emma in person. And she sent me this cute card as a thank you for the birthday wishes.
Yeah.
So
we love
you're
you, Taylor.
welcome. Okay, and then the last little piece of mail call.
That's right. I forgot about that one.
Is this beautiful handmade card. And it is from Carla.
Right, Carla.
Yes, and made for you by Carla. So this beautiful handmade card, and the reason that she had sent it was this was the girl that won the More Chocolate Bunnies chart.
Right.
So she's coming to StitchCon.
Carla P.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
And then in the card she said I want to send you something, but I didn't really know what to send you, and so this is what she came up with. We love these. So they're 2 Christmas ornaments that are made from English paper piecing. So
here's an idea.
So so they're hand sewn. For those of you that don't know what English paper piecing is, it's how she wrote it. It is hand sewn fabric around paper. And then she said, please avoid getting it wet, which makes sense. It was designed in a wreath that represents so much in the Christmas holiday season. And so she sent a red one. So it's a felt backing. And then this is the English paper piecing.
Isn't that pretty?
Isn't it really pretty?
I think that's just beautiful.
With a little white ribbon hang from the tree.
Uh-huh.
And then this is the green one with a gold ribbon, green felt backing.
Look at that.
I love that.
Aren't those precious?
So,
English paper piecing.
Wreaths.
Yes.
Ornaments.
We know several of you out there do that.
We do. We do know
What
that.
a cute idea.
Very cute idea.
Thank you, Carla.
Thank you so much, Carla.
Very thoughtful.
Yes, we love it.
They will be on the tree.
Okay, that's all the mail call.
Okay, so let's talk about haul. We don't have that much, right?
Nope, we don't.
Okay.
You can go first.
I've been hearing about XG Design fabric. And I don't remember specifically who, but it was on FlossTube, obviously. And so I favorited their shop on Etsy, her shop on Etsy. And I thought, let me just see, I didn't really want to invest a whole lot of money because I hadn't tried it. Well, there was a piece that she had on her Etsy store that was a 32 count. And it was very, very inexpensive. And she is where? She is in Hungary.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember, and I don't want to butcher her name, but she is, she's got a blog, and she's on Facebook. And
I'll link her Etsy shop below for you so you can go check her out if you've never heard of her.
If you've never heard of her.
Beautiful.
But this is 32 count Terracotta Dream. And
it's beautiful. It's real pretty.
I felt it, and I'm gonna love this. So isn't that pretty? Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty? It's a very small piece, maybe good for an ornament or two, and for Halloween.
Yeah.
And so I picked that up from XG Designs. That sold me. I'll be looking, and she complimentarily sent some silk, but it says it's spun silk, so it's got a twill to it, if you will.
It does.
And in the same colorway, more or less, a little more pink than the fabric.
Oh yeah.
So
does she have a color name on it?
Nope, but it does say spun silk, and so
for those of you out there, is there a difference between spun silk and
there clearly is, because
is that multi-stranded?
Maybe not. Maybe you just, I don't know.
See,
does anyone know about spun silk in general, or particularly the spun silk from XG Designs? I don't know. So this was a kind of an experiment.
Yeah, but
someone I'd never purchased from before on Etsy, and
but I want to buy some from her too.
Okay, but I approve of XG Designs 32 count.
JustKeepStitchin stamp of approval.
Yeah, we love it. This next?
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
that's
okay. Steph meant to give this to me last week for Mother's Day. She said,
but it didn't come in.
It didn't come in time. But this is from Designs by Lisa, and it's a biscornu, and it's
ridiculous,
ridiculously cute, for obvious reasons.
Because we've been like talking about wanting to try doing a Discornu, but a lot of them just like looked really complicated, and this one just looks simple, and it's got freaking moose on it.
Yeah, so for all my Maine friends, isn't that cute?
I love it. And Canadian friends.
Since we have such a wonderful finisher,
we do.
I will not be doing the assembly on this. Don't even go
try.
there.
Right.
But the center is little like Indian arrows. And then you've got obviously the moose, which you could do in any color. It's kind of pretty in the gray.
It's really pretty.
And then the pine trees. And
you could do them in brown like a moose.
I know. So yeah, you could pick your own colors. Simple. And
I'm excited about that.
And I just love it. So that was kind of a belated Mother's Day chart from the lovely Stephanie.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
So what else?
So my haul is, let's just talk about it. Okay, so all of these are from Keepsakes because why not? So the first one is one I've been looking at for a long time, and then I was like, I don't know if I want it because like I don't ride horses, but then I just kept looking at it and looking at it, and then I said, fine, do it. So this is a horse. I know that if you are on Instagram or watch FlossTube, you've probably seen this many places, but it's Horse Country Holiday from Artful Offerings.
Very pretty.
I just like the geometricness of it. I think is what I like.
Yeah,
I think if I had to make a guess.
Right.
And then this is an ink circles that I saw. I think I actually saw it stitched up as a model at Dixie Darling when we went to Tennessee last year, but they didn't have any copies of the chart left, and so I just didn't look for it and left my brain. And then I happened to be looking at the ink circles page on Hoffman, and I was like, I'm gonna get that. And so this is Spring Snow. So it's an ink circles, but like not necessarily typical of ink circles.
Just like my North Woods is not a typical ink circle.
That is correct. Yes. So I love that. And then this next chart I originally saw on the Joan and Kelly show. And I think Joan was the one that stitched it. This was forever ago. And I originally had tried to order it from some online shop, but then they said that they were actually out of stock, which is a pet peeve of mine. If you're out of stock of it, then say that on your website. So we were placing a shop order from Not Forgotten Farm, Lori Brecklin. And so I was like, well, I will try to get it that way. And I did. And so this is called S Claus. This picture does not do this justice at all. It's super freaking cute. It says S Claus, maker of good things. And I just think it's precious.
Well, I'll be anxious to see how it stitches up, because that picture would not sell it.
No.
But you saw it stitched.
I saw it stitched on.
And that's like what the Tennessee lady said at Keepsakes on Saturday. They said, it's on the wall. I got to have it.
Right.
Happens all the time.
Yep. And then this last purchase is another one that I've been thinking about for a while. And if you've watched our channel for any length of time, you know that my love of Blackbird Designs has grown immensely in the last 6-8 months. And I am in the group on Facebook, Fans of Blackbird Designs, and there's a woman that's in that group that's pretty much made it her full-time job to be on top of all things Blackbird. She goes to a lot of the retreats that they teach at, all the things, and so she's kind of like the know-it-all in a good way of Blackbird Designs news and info. And she announced, I want to say maybe a week and a half ago, that Eleanor Rigby, which is one of the Magical Mystery Tour charts that were related to Beatles songs, was now out of print. And that leads me and other stitchers that like Blackbird to believe that the rest of the ones in the series will follow suit shortly. And so, like, there are some that I tried to get from Hoffman that are completely sold out now because shops know and all the things. So, out of all of them, this one is my favorite. And I knew that I wanted to definitely get that. I would love to have the rest of them. But we'll see what falls into the shop.
Right.
And so this is Strawberry Fields Forever.
Gosh, that's pretty.
And
wow.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
The Beatles' strawberry fields may not have been real, but these strawberries will last forever when you stitch up this fun sampler. This is the second of 6 celebrating the golden anniversary of the Beatles' first televised performance on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Isn't that nice?
So that's really cool. I love this fence. I like this basket.
I like the field in the back that is...
It's not a field, it's a vase.
My God, I can't see, I guess.
But it could be a field if you want it to be.
No, it's clearly...
Yeah, it's the vase of the flowers. I just love the reds and the pinks in it.
See, that's the thing.
What?
It could be the field where the
strawberry
fields... Grow? It's a field, darn ya.
Okay, ma'am.
Because that's where the strawberries are growing in the strawberry fields forever.
Okay.
She doesn't believe me yet.
Yep, I don't, but that's okay.
There wouldn't be an oversized vase next to a house.
I don't know, Pam. Oh, and then that's where I was wondering where you put the initial. But I
figured something out. She's not willing to concede yet.
Yep, it's a field. Mm-hmm.
You were there to witness it.
Oh my gosh, this is super cool. So it says, Storytime with Steph hasn't happened in a while. More than 70 million viewers tuned into the Ed Sullivan Show to see the Beatles' first live television performance, February 9th, 1964. Where were you that day, Pam?
I was 9.
Mm-hmm.
And we did usually watch Ed Sullivan, but I don't have a specific memory.
Oh. The theater only had 700 seats, and even Ed Sullivan had trouble getting tickets to this much-anticipated event. After their performance, I Want to Hold Your Hand flew to the top of the pop charts, the music scene, and changed forever. Designer Barb, sat in front of her small black and white television, transfixed by the Fab Four. She has remained an ardent Beatles fan and travels to Paul McCartney's concerts at every opportunity. She designed the 6 patterns in our Magical Mystery Tour series to commemorate some of her favorite Beatles songs. In 1992, Barb visited Strawberry Field in Woolton, a suburb of Liverpool, England. Behind the iconic gate was the Woolton Children's Home run by the Salvation Army. Barb stitched the year she visited as well as the famous gate onto her sampler to memorialize it.
There's the gate. And that's
really
the
cool.
children's home.
That is super
Cross-stitch
cool.
Trivia.
Love that.
I guess maybe there are some of you who already knew that, but
yeah,
that
probably.
is very cool.
But,
and I stand by that. That is the field.
Yep, it's a field. Yep, it's a field.
Okay, just saying.
Yep. And then the last piece of haul is actually super, super cool. I mean, not that the rest of my haul is not super cool, but so fact, I don't make project bags. Pam don't make project bags, but there's a lot of different people out there in the universe that are making project bags, and I like to just kind of shop around. So my rule of thumb is that if I hear more than 2 people talk about a project bag maker, then I will seriously consider spending my hard-earned money on a bag. And so this is a project bag maker that I have heard of on multiple occasions. Her name is Betty, and she on Instagram is Created to Create BH. She also has a FlossTube channel by the same name. And so I'm just making a note to make sure. I will link her Etsy and her FlossTube below. And she makes project bags. Now, they're vinyl front project bags. They're incredibly reasonably priced. However, this is her side hobby to her hobby. So she does not have a
large inventory.
A large inventory. Thank you. That's a good way to put it. And so I went back and checked just to see what else she had 2 days after I ordered this bag, and she had nothing left in her shop. So, which is an amazing thing, but it's not something that's going to be constant, which is totally understandable. So, so this is the bag I got. It's beautiful. I was trying to pick between 2 or 3 different bags, and this was the one that I landed with. Look at this fabric.
Ooh, pretty.
I don't know, I'm not a huge, girly girl, but I love this.
Well, gray and pink always get me.
Always.
Always.
Yep. So it's beautiful, and it's beautifully made, and there's a little dragonfly charm. And then also that 100% of the proceeds from this purchase they will be donated to the Autism Society of Tidewater, Virginia. So she is local to the Chesapeake Bay area, and in all complete seriousness, I didn't know that
Isn't that good, though?
Purchase was going to go to autism, but I'm like super all about that. I think that's great.
Yes.
So, so thank you so much, Betty, for this beautiful bag. Thank you for all that you're doing for autism and all of the wonderful things. And this is awesome.
Yeah.
So I will link her shop below. If you favorite her Etsy shop, then you'll get notifications when new items are added to her Etsy, and then you can go shop for a bag.
Right.
So thank you, Betty.
Wonderful. And that is haul.
Yes.
Let's give something away.
Okay. So sorry, I'm writing this note. Okay.
Yeah.
So last week we gave away
2 charts that I have finished with.
Yes.
I've stitched both of these designs, and that was kind of themed around Mom's Day last week.
Yes. And so these were the 2 charts. The first is from Becky Nolan called Summer Flag. And the second is Summer in Nantucket from Plum Street Samplers. We asked,
I love stitching.
Yes. And so we asked you all to answer, like we said earlier, what is your favorite thing about Pam? And then we picked a winner based on those answers. And like we always do, I recorded myself picking a winner.
Recorded earlier today. Here.
Hello, people. Welcome to the giveaway portion of the program, where we are giving away 2 of Pam's recently stitched charts, and Summer in Nantucket from Plum Street Samplers, and here's me, and Summer Flag from Lucy Beam Love and Stitches. There she is. So this is from episode 97, Pam and Steph Celebrate Moms, and we're going to use the YouTube random comment picker like we've been doing recently. Link copy to clipboard. YouTube random comment picker. Alright. 283 unique commenters. Start raffle and pick random winner. And we asked the question, what is your favorite thing about Pam? Let's go. I feel like that should be a sound effect. Margaret McCoffey. My favorite thing about Pam is Pam. Ha ha ha. Love her laugh and the way she fiddles with her hair to get it just right. Well, congratulations, Margaret McCoffey. You win these beautiful charts. And all you have to do is to send your mailing address to Pam's email address listed below, and we will get these shipped out to you. Congratulations again, and I will send you back to regularly scheduled programming now. Bye.
So,
congratulations, Margaret.
Yes. Yes.
And, so, like I said in the video, please email your mailing address.
Right.
To
we'll get it mailed out this week.
And then we'll email it to you, or we'll mail it to you this week.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Margaret. Yeah. And thank you all so much for your lovely...
Margaret, and thank you for your comment, and again, all the others. It was sweet.
Yes. So what are we giving away this week? Well, we have decided that it is halfway, if more than not halfway through May, almost time for summer. But
Memorial Day is traditionally the start of summer.
Yes.
In most places.
So we have a couple of weeks before you can get ready for summer.
Yeah.
So we have some summer stitches.
These were all duplicates of things we already own.
Yes. And then, and
they do not include charms.
No, they don't include the charms, but that's okay. And they all, one of them has a...
What?
A color conversion written in here.
Oh, okay.
So... they're not brand new
list
charts.
of floss you like.
Right. So first and foremost, this is from the Bent. Okay. So the first one is from the Zippies series from Bent Creek. This is called Ladybird. Super quick stitches here, people. Mm-hmm. And this is A, B, C. Mm-hmm. And then this is Summer Spots.
Yep.
So... if you would like to win this trilogy of summer charts, then what question are they going to answer?
They are going to tell us what most they are looking forward to this summer.
Yep.
Or what are they looking forward to about summer.
Right. Are you going on a special trip? Are you just looking forward to, if you're a teacher, just not being in school? Are you looking forward to being able to sit inside air conditioning and stitching?
Are you getting married? All of those
All
things.
the things. You know, are you having a baby? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, or just enjoying the summer season.
And if you are in Australia,
what are you looking forward to in the next 6 months?
Right. Yes. I'm like, what?
Are you looking forward to the cooler temperatures? Maybe it's been warm in the southern hemisphere.
Yeah.
All inclusive. We mail around the world.
Yeah.
No restrictions.
Right.
You know the giveaway rules.
Right. Do it. Enter.
Happy commenting.
Right.
All right.
All right.
That's going to pretty much wrap it up.
Yeah,
Our plans for the coming week are to finish up Mania today.
Yep.
And then we also have our traditional Friday at the shop.
We do.
Where we're both there. Stephanie's always there on Fridays.
Always.
But I join in the fun on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever else may come down the pike.
Right. We shall see.
It's heading into Memorial, like we said. Mm-hmm. So the temperature's getting warmer.
Memorial Day is not next weekend, is it?
No.
Okay.
No, we've got 2 weeks to Memorial.
Okay.
So, we hope you have a great stitchy week.
Yeah.
And we hope you're enjoying Mania if you're doing it. Mm-hmm. We hope you're enjoying watching other people doing Mania if you're not doing it. And
we hope you're enjoying cross-stitch in general.
Yeah, because that's what we're all about.
Right.
All right. So until next Sunday,
yeah.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching.
Bye.